Drama this soon is crazy.
Not done yet.
Get out of here.
Just don't know when it's gonna happen.
Congratulations, you've just blown up the Bachelorette.
You guys, what did we even watch last night? What was that? That might have been, Tina, I don't want to take your words from our last recap after the premiere. That episode was the most dramatic, jam-packed. I don't even know. It's the Claire and Dale show. Oh, it was wild. Wait, guys, we're here. It's Brandon Pope
messy.
and Tina, our producer, and we're here to break down last night's episode of The Bachelorette. And honestly, I mean, Claire is over, I think, because I'm done with her. I'm completely 180'd. She is showing all these, she's not respecting the process of what this show is or anything. It's just, she can't get her mind off Dale, and I'm sick of her.
Wow. Okay, so I actually am Team Claire, but it turns out it's because of this first part, this interaction she had with Yosef. Yosef, this dude, what is his problem? He came at her all sorts of wrong. He said he had an issue with her, with the dodgeball, the naked dodgeball thing. That you can see him on the screen right there. What a guy, huh? What a guy. Yeah, anyway, this dude right here, he says, okay, I'm going to meet with Claire and tell her my grievances. Your grievances weren't really real grievances at all. And as he kept talking about this dodgeball game, this naked dodgeball game that he was not in, he had the audacity to get more aggressive, come at her the wrong way completely, say she's going to be a bad mom, say she's a terrible role model for his daughters, say she's not classless, like she's a classless person. He just went in on her, and I'm glad that she stood up for herself and kicked him out.
I agree. Okay.
I'll give you that. Claire is strong, and she's showing her strength a lot in these episodes, so I'll give you that, Brandon. Go ahead, Tina.
I was not well last night. I don't know about you guys. I was kicking and screaming at the TV last night, going insane. That episode, and I told Krista this, I said, this might be the best Bachelorette episode I have seen, if not in a long time, period. It had everything. Wow. It had drama. It had fighting. It had lying. It had lions probably too. It had intensity. It had literally everything. The Yosef and Claire fight right off the bat, oh my gosh, it was so funny. It escalated so quickly. I was just laughing at Yosef because he was so appalled. But I agree with you though, Brandon. I totally thought Claire was in the right last night. I thought Yosef reminded me of Juan Pablo 2.0, completely bringing up his daughter. What do you expect? It's The Bachelorette. You're going to do some stupid things when you go on this show. That's what you sign up for. So, I mean, and the thing is, he wasn't even on the dodgeball date. So for him to be complaining, it's not like he had to get naked on the date. You know?
Yeah. No man should ever talk to any woman that way unless that woman has a machete. Other than that, no man should be talking to a woman like that. It was out of pocket. It was out of line. And of course, here comes Dale to the rescue. Of course, Dale, the producer's really nudging him over. He was right there for her, comforted her, hugged her. And then he gave some great words. Okay. I know it was cheesy, but he gave some great words. He said, I'm not here to appease you. I'm here to please you. Okay. Yeah. You ladies know you love that. It's game over at this point, right? Dale, Claire, it's a thing.
That knight in shining armor.
I have to say, in the beginning, all of the things that you guys are bringing up right now, I think so much of it is producer driven. That's just what I'm thinking while I watch it. I think, Yosef's really playing up to the villain card and he's milking it. And yeah, I mean, the date, would I have done that and had people go strip? No. But like you were saying, Tina, it is part of the show. You have to know what you're signing up for. And you also have to think that date was probably producer driven as well. I don't think Claire was there saying, hey guys, let's have them all get naked. You know, it's all for ratings. It's all to just play up the show, and they need to one up themselves every single season. And Yosef was 1,000% out of line. If he did think that was classless, I think there were other ways that he could have said it that would have glazed over a lot better. But I mean, Yosef, he's gone. They move on. They go into, I believe, the next group date. Was a group date what we started with, correct?
It was, but then didn't it get? She canceled the day date. It turned into a night date, and that went straight into a cocktail party.
She made all those guys wait around for 3 hours. They were ready to go, and then it just. I mean, yeah, sure. If you're shooken up and you don't really want to participate, that's fine. But at least like make it up to the guys and be there for them later. She was all over Dale the entire time.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
I was laughing at the beginning because Dale hit the group with, all right, guys, we're going to do a group hug. Then we're going to do this speech. And then can I steal her for 5 minutes, which apparently turned into 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I think they were all pretty drunk, too, probably just waiting around. And Dale and Claire looked drunk. And I was like, this is just not going over well.
Just a mess overall. I think that, you know, it's tough for me to be mad at Dale because he's the front runner, okay? When you're a man and you're the front runner and you know that a woman's into you and there's nothing you can really do to mess that up and that the rest of the dudes ain't got no chance, it's not a competition for you anymore. You literally you feel free. And I can sense from Dale, he feels free. And that's why he's over here talking about, oh, yeah, group hug. That's why he's over here talking about, you know, oh, sorry, we were talking for 40 minutes or whatever. That is why he's acting the way he is. And then this whole, like, you know, accidentally stumbling back in. Bruh, you came for a second helping. He was interrupted by Evie, and he didn't get to finish what he started. And he wanted to finish what he started. He knew what he was doing. That wasn't like oops, didn't know you were in here. No, you knew exactly what you were into, Dale. It's okay. I don't think Dale's playing the game here. Dale is just, he's the front runner, and he's acting like it.
I thought both parts were so funny. The first part was when Evie knocked on the door. And I'm sure watching back last night, like, he probably had no idea. I mean, maybe it looked like they were just talking on the couch, but now he's probably watching it back last night and was like, oh my God, that's what was going on when I knocked on the door. Because, come on, he didn't really know what was probably happening. And then the second time was when Dale went back, and then did you see that sly move Dale made when he was making out with Claire up against the wall, and then Chasen walked in and he was just like, oh, let me just lean up against the wall and act like nothing's going on. Like, it was just so slick, and I'm like, what is happening right now?
Oh my gosh, it was cringy. It was the cringiest moment. Poor Chasen. I think he's such a cutie, and he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. That was just an epic fail, and the beginning of what we should have known was just the end of this episode because it was the Claire and Dale show. Okay, so then we move on to that one-on-one date, and sweet Zach C, correct? Who owns like a cleaning business, which Claire, if he owns a cleaning business, isn't that just like a number one? Like, yes, I might want to marry you. Your house would be clean forever. That sounds amazing.
Not necessarily. Because there's mobsters that own cleaning businesses.
Okay. Well, in my mind, I would think that we would have constant cleaners at the house.
Have you not seen The Irishman?
Spick and span.
Brandon, just let me live in my fantasy of just having like a really clean house.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it.
But it was just a super awkward date. The rubbing avocado on his face. I mean, the guy was clearly uncomfortable, and Claire clearly was just thinking about Dale the entire time.
Also, Brandon, have you ever had a pedicure? Because I think it's weird if you're a man and you've never had a pedicure. Like, I think every man should at least have a pedicure at least once in their life, if not once a month, because it just gets nasty down there.
Self-care.
I am not going to answer the question.
That means he hasn't.
After you say all that, it's like, how can I answer the question?
When the world opens up, we're all going to go together.
I probably have had a pedicure at some point in my life. It's just not a regular thing.
Listen, maybe you're one of the people that really likes to scrub their feet at night. I mean, I don't know what kind of self-care routine you're doing with your feet, but I'm just saying, if I was a man, and I'm a woman here, and I don't like feet, so I get pedicures. But for him to make that comment, that stood out to me. I know, moving on, ... But seriously, I was like, you never had a pedicure. That was what
stood out to you. Okay, well, what stood out to me was this kiss. Okay, Claire is about to leave. Zach, she goes in for the kiss. First of all, let's make this clear. She goes in for the kiss. Zach is ready to kiss her. Then she pauses, she stops, and then she backs away. Zach then pulls her back and says, no, 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 you're about to kiss me, blah, 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 blah. She says, nah, 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 gets up, and then he pulls on her again, grabs her by the neck area. That's where it got out of line to me. I think that she was the one that insinuated the kiss. Okay, I think that's very clear. But what happened afterward, yeah, Zach, that was, I can see how that would have triggered her.
I was really confused by that whole thing.
I think she leaned into the kiss because she thought that's what she was supposed to do. And then, boom, photo of Dale just hits her in her mind. And she's like, wait, Dale is my fiance. I can't do this. And pulled back.
That's exactly what happened. And so in the end, Zach was supposed to have a one-on-one dinner with Claire, but Claire doesn't come out. It's Chris Harrison, and he tells him that, hey, Claire's not coming out, and he is sent home. I think Zach deserved better than that. I don't think it is right that Zach was sent home, but I also don't think it's right that he was sent home without having a conversation with Claire in person about what exactly went down. So basically, he was sent home because he's not Dale.
Oh, totally. 100%. I'm not going to lie to you. Last night, after that happened, I rewound the tape back about 3 times because I was like really confused about what happened. Because I was like, okay, she definitely leaned in, and then you could see that he also leaned in, but then she leaned back, and I was just like, what is happening right now that she is freaking out that he didn't want to kiss her, but he did go in? It was just really confusing. But no, Krista, I completely agree. I think Dale popped into her head, or maybe like I was also thinking, I know we're in this COVID bubble, but maybe she was thinking like, oh my God, I'm only going to like limit myself to like kissing a few guys. If I kiss another one, maybe that's like, I don't know, maybe during these times, I don't care if you're completely tested and you're good. Maybe she overthought it and was like, hey, I don't want to kiss any more men. I don't know. I really don't. It was weird.
Very weird indeed.
Could be.
Let me
then it got weirder.
The
next group date, the roast, that is supposed to only be, a number of guys that Claire hasn't seen this week yet, which would not have been Dale since Dale was on first group date. So Claire somehow finds a way to bring all the guys into this roast of a date because they obviously can't have strangers or just people of the town in as audience members because it's everyone is in their quarantine bubble. So she has the other guys join in, cue Dale. Dale somehow makes it onto this next group date. And I mean, this roast was just, it was so bad, but also some guys are funny, but I was just so bothered by Claire's disrespect for every single guy there when she would just talk to them about Dale, when they had their one-on-one time. So why'd you say that about Dale? Why'd you joke about this with Dale? And it's clear that all the guys don't like Dale. Well, because one, he's a front runner, and two, he probably thinks he's, really just, he knows he's the front runner, and I'm sure he walks around like that. So I don't know. I just, Brandon, you said something about how Claire was, it's not fair to the other guys. This was totally not fair, in my opinion, for this date. Yeah,
it was a bad look. The guys, I feel bad for them. But let me say this, and it's controversial. You might be surprised to hear this from me, okay? I don't blame Claire for being into Dale and wanting to just end the whole thing. Why? It's a pandemic, and in this pandemic season of The Bachelorette, things are different. A date for them is going to the spa, not going to Paris, not going to Rome.
Right.
Usually I feel like these contestants have a good idea who they are actually into early on, right? But they go through with the game because there's, let's see if I still love him in Paris. Let's see if I still love him in Rome or Italy, right? You don't have that this season. Claire ain't going to Rome, okay? She's not going to Paris. She's not going to be traveling anywhere. So right now, she's isolated with these people, and she's got her eyes on one. I see nothing wrong with that. but the way she's going about it is a problem.
That's true. I mean, I didn't think about that, but the scenery is the same every day. You got some palm trees, you got the same 18 pools that are surrounding the villas. I mean, that's true. There's not much to look at.
They're not going
Dale,
anywhere.
for sure. He keeps making his comments saying he's the best man suited to be there for her. So I wasn't surprised by that roast. I thought Bennett definitely stood out during that roast. Yeah. I thought he was so funny. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting it from him because I feel like he's kind of like the underdog, like dork of the group. But he definitely showed up and he surprised me. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I was just waiting for the ending.
Really quickly, Brandon, I hear you on saying that maybe Claire wants to just speed the process up because we're in a pandemic, which I could see that. But Claire, have you guys seen this tweet that's going viral that Claire tweeted back in April? And it was with the drama of Matt James potentially being a contestant on her show, but how it would have just really made him up to the finish line to be the Bachelor at the end of it all, blah, blah, blah. But she tweeted, "Respect the opportunity you've been given, respect the rules, respect me." In April. Now, I wish that we could tell, future Claire that past Claire was right, and she should be the one respecting the opportunity, respecting the rules. She's completely going against everything that I'm sure ABC and the producers are trying to get her to do. And I think the producers are turning on her a little and kind of setting up Dale in these spots and keeping her mic hot at certain times so we get these fiance liners and all that. But they're kind of like, they're giving her a really bad edit, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Claire, honestly, I mean, that's the thing too, though. Like, being the Bachelor, the Bachelorette, you have the only people you can confide in during these times are the producers. You don't have your phone, you don't have TV, you can't call anyone, you can't do anything except talk to these people. So I'm sure if she's telling us, oh my God, I'm on this date, but I'm thinking of Dale, I can only imagine what she's telling the producers. So, I mean, everything is definitely edited, and any opportunity that the producer can be like, okay, Claire's upset, let's grab Dale, let's bring him in. Any opportunity that they're going to milk this, they're going to do that.
Well, I know I've made it clear that I'm over Claire, but thankfully we don't have to watch her much longer because at the end of the episode, ABC shook the world and gave us this cinematic, honestly, it looked like a scene from a movie of Tayshia just rising up out of the pool and cue our new Bachelorette.
Oh, boy. Don't you look good? Oh.
The queen is
Brandon Pope, are you
ready to save us?
Brandon Pope, are you there? Earth to Brandon Pope, are you still breathing?
Wow.
Are you okay, Brandon? Do we need to call someone?
Lord have mercy.
Do we need to send help?
Tayshia is just amazing, okay? I've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. I just want them to go ahead. This next episode that's going to be airing on Thursday instead of Tuesday, if I got this correct.
You are right.
Because of the election, Thursday instead of Tuesday. Remember that. After that, I hope that's the last we see of Claire. That's the last Claire episode I want. That's the last Claire episode we need. Get us Tayshia and get us Tayshia now.
Guys,
we're going to have it.
That was so good. I mean, when I told you guys earlier, I was screaming at my TV, and when that moment came up, it's like they planned that perfectly. Her, like, walking out of the pool, like, that was just all the confirmation that we needed. We were hoping for it. We were hearing things. Now it's confirmed. She's here to save us. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be so good.
I am excited for Tayshia. I am really looking forward to see how they handle the guys, if they're going to leave it as the guys that Claire left, if they're going to bring some back, if they're going to bring some new people in, and I'm also excited to see if it's, because we're only supposed to have 8 episodes, I believe, and this is going to bring us to episode 4, so I'm hoping they give Tayshia more than 4 episodes. So we'll see. Buckle up because it's only going to get more wild from here, and we will definitely be back to do some more recaps. But until then, next Thursday, hang on, everybody. Tayshia's coming.
Yes,
For
indeed.
dear
She's
life.
coming. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Leave your comments. We'll check in all day. And until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye.